live at the farm. We are live at the farm, and here with me is Red Bear Peppers. If you are just joining us, just give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. This is Red Bear Pepper variety, and today marks it 2 months. These plants are celebrating 2 months anniversary today. Yeah, after transplants, behind you, after transplants, 2 months. This time 2 months ago, the plants were looking very, very small, but we believed in them, we took care of them, and now they are producing fruits, and not just the regular fruits. I mean premium when we talk about quality. Yes, look at this. Look at this. So bell pepper is part of the Solanaceae family. So it is one of highly demand vegetables, but not a few people know about it. So this bell pepper, they have different colors. Some are red, we have the yellow, we have the orange, we have the white, and I've also seen black bell. But here in Western Nigeria, we don't grow black bell here. We just do 3 colors: red, yellow, orange, and then once in a while white. But here in the farm we do red, yellow, orange. So currently we are in the red bell pepper variety. Yes, you may not see the red color now. What you are seeing is green. What you are seeing now is green, but the plant physiology, it will first turn to green before any other color. It will first be green before we get any other color. So we are here in Nigeria. We are doing this, growing this in Nigeria, where the weather is extremely hot. The weather here is extremely hot, and these particular vegetables, these fruit vegetables, grow best when the relative humidity is from 70 to 90, and also the temperature is also mild, not very hot. So we have this as a challenge, the temperature, but we do regulate it with opening and closing of the shade nets. Yeah, these are the shade nets. So when the temperature is very high, we tend to close the shade nets so that we can be able to manage the heat that comes into this greenhouse. So this is green color, but this is a red bear variety. So after some time, when it gets mature, it transitions from green to wine color, then to the red you see. But whether it is red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, orange bell pepper, it will first be green. If you are just joining up, please drop a thumbs up, and tell us where you are watching from. We are here in Nigeria. Now this is a clearer picture. This is a clearer picture of the bell pepper. Now you can see the drip line. You can see this drip line. So and irrigation is giving them water. We give them water every day. So sometimes the weather is very hot, so we have to give them water so that they don't wet. So we give them different rounds of water every day. Look at this. 1, 2. This is mature. We can harvest it, but we are waiting for you to turn. So if we have demand for green, we can come in and also harvest these big size vegetables. Yeah, welcome at Mahudin Prohand I6W. Mind me, watching from. So just like I said, fertigation is giving these plants nutrients. We give this plant nutrients every day, although not every day. Occasionally, maybe in a week we give them nutrients 3 times a week. So these plants, they are living things. So they require calcium, nitrogen, phosphorus, and those trace elements every day. Okay, yeah. Bangladesh. Hi, it's Bangladesh. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. So we are here in Africa, and just like as I was saying, one of our challenge here is temperature. The temperature is a challenge, but we'll try to see how we can manage manage to grow this here in Africa and also satisfy the need of Africans that want these vegetables. Now I'm going to show you a plant. I'm going to show you a plant now. The plant is growing very different from the other plants, and there's a name we call it in look at this plant. It's looking like mites. Look at how it's supposed to look like. These are the leaves. These are how it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to grow naturally, but this is growing looking like an infestation. But this is not an infestation. It is called a chimeric plant. This plant is likely sterile and may not produce any fruits that will stay on the leaves. So sometimes, yes, why we give them the same nutrients, the same grow differently. Now, another important thing is pruning. Pruning is very, very necessary because we don't. It's very necessary to channel the nutrients we give to these plants to the fruits where it is needed. So if you look at these plants, you see at every node we have a fruit. This is a node we have a fruit. This is another node we have a fruit and a leaf supplying nutrients to the fruit. So you see, this is the part we have a fruit here. Look at this part, we have a fruit here. Yeah, so you see, pruning is very necessary because if you don't prune your vegetables, you are going to the energy, which is very, very essential. So growing this thing, you don't just put the seed on the soil and just feel it will grow. You have to prune it. You have to make sure that the energy goes to the fruit, which is what we are actually looking at for. Then if you look at this greenhouse, let me just take you through these parts so that you can see the produce. Okay, this is the plants. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fruits. About 5 open flowers. Here we have how many? We have 6 fruits here. You can see it, 6 fruits here. Here we have 5 fruits. You can see this is consistent. This is consistent with all the plants. So every day we come in here, we check each plant one after the other. One after the other. It takes a lot of commitment to get this done. Take a lot. Please, if you are just joining us, give us a thumbs up, and also let us know where you are watching from. Let us know where you are watching from. Yeah, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You can see the fruits here. So this vegetable it is called sweet pepper. This is referred to as pepper. It is free. You can eat this. It doesn't have that pungent taste that all normal hot pepper have. That is what makes this beautiful and unique. So you can add this to your vegetables. You can add it while eating. So the comment, you can drop it at the comments. If you don't know, you want me to explain, you can drop it. Then another thing is that sometimes we have insects. Insects are challenged in every plant you are growing. It is not really a straight line. We have challenges, and one of those challenges are insects. So right here, even though these vegetables are coming out fine, we can't run away from the fact that insect pests are a challenge when it comes to growing of these vegetables. And one of such insects is thrips. The scientific name for thrips is Franklinelia occidentale. Franklinelia occidentale is a challenge of bell pepper production, and these thrips, what makes them very, very difficult to control and very, very destructive is their proliferation or their multiplication rates. They can multiply as fast as possible. In fact, one female can lay up to 200 eggs. One female, and they attack the plants when they are very small. For the fruits, you see them attacking the petals, sucking the petals, and going into the flower to disrupt those fruit forming part of the flower. So by the time the fruit begins to get big, you are going to see some marks and scars. I'm going to look for a place where we have that damage caused by these insects. You see the fruit having mark. Please, if you are just joining us, leave a thumbs up, and let us know where you are watching from. Part where we have this car. Okay. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. You can see this mark. This mark on the fruit is caused by thrips, and they don't just attack it at this stage. They attack it at the flower stage. When they are at this stage, they attack it. So let me get a flower if you can see any of those insects there that we are talking about. This flower is free, but they attack it at a very young, when the flower is very strong, very small. So by the time the fruits are getting big, you see these marks. Another insect is mite. Mite, you can't see them with your visible eye. You can only see the damages that is being caused by these mites, spider mites. So we come in here with strong IPM practice to make sure that we are able to control thrips in our vegetables, and it doesn't get to that threshold whereby the fruits will not be looking fine. Yes, thank you for joining. I'm here live on the farm. Please, you can also click on the notification button so that you get notified whenever I come live. So this plant, like I said, is 2 months old. I will also take you to a part where we have plants that are about a month old, so you can see the difference. So this part is we are observing and treating, because we had these insects building up at this part. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yes, this is what we do all day. These plants don't go on holidays. So we are here all day to ensure that we produce clean fruits for the international markets. Yeah, I'm Farmer Godson. All right, thank you for joining. I'll be going off now, and see you in the next video. Shout out to Moshidin Prodhan. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it very well. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone that joined this stream. I love you guys. I love you.